These are the most disturbing trends on the internet. A toy with a strange smile, a child's voice distorted into something unsettling, a purple drink that turned into a nightmare, a head inside a toilet that took over YouTube, and a yellow room that feels endless. None of them were created to terrify us, but on the internet, they became horror. And as always, we'll answer it with a question mark. Labubu, a toy figure that at first glance looks cute with its big round eyes and small body, actually holds an internet story much darker than a simple collectible trend. Originally, Labubu was just part of a designer toy series by Kenny Wong, featuring his signature ugly cute style. But once social media discovered the character, the narrative shifted from art into something stranger. People began to notice something unsettling behind its face. The most popular theory was that Labubu was inspired by Pazuzu, a demon from Mesopotamian mythology that became infamous in The Exorcist. The sharp teeth, the piercing eyes, and its eerie yet sweet aura made many believe there was an occult element in its design. This theory spread quickly through collector forums, Reddit, and TikTok, spawning horror content that linked Labubu to demonic symbols. This phenomenon is nothing new on the internet. Just like how Furbies were once rumored to secretly record voices, or how the Momo Challenge terrified kids on WhatsApp. The internet has a tendency to take something ordinary and wrap it in mystery until it becomes frightening. Labubu was pulled into the same pattern. Urban legend stories started circulating. People who claimed to be disturbed after placing Labubu in their room. Nightmares after seeing its face. Even claims that owning one could bring a strange aura into the house.
The f*** is a Labubu? Literally, what is that? Every time I see it on my For You page, I get viscerally, scared. I have a reaction.
Of course, none of this was ever proven. But on the internet, truth is never the point. What matters is the narrative that keeps people intrigued. Ironically, it was the controversy and rumors that pushed Labubu's popularity higher. TikTok unboxing videos filled with comments like, "Be careful, that's a demon toy," only fueled the hype. More people bought Labubu, not just as a collectible, but as a symbol of internet mystery. A mix of fear and curiosity kept driving its fame. The name might sound unfamiliar to some, but in internet culture, Hamoud is one of the strangest and most legendary characters ever created. It all began with an animation by a Middle Eastern creator around 2007 to 2008. The character was simple, a bald child endlessly repeating Hamoud Habibi in a distorted voice.
Hamoud, 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 Hamoud Habibi, Hamoud, Hamoud Habibi, Hamoud Habibi, Hamoud, Hamoud Habibi.
Originally, it was just a local cartoon, but after being clipped, remixed, and re-uploaded on YouTube, Hamoud was reborn as a meme. The internet found something both funny and disturbing about Hamoud's face. His blank eyes, the strange voice, the stiff animation, all of it combined into something that felt like a mix of parody, glitch, and creepypasta. Much like I Feel Fantastic or Dancing Baby, Hamoud evolved from a simple cartoon into an internet mystery. What made it even more fascinating were the narratives created by online communities. Who exactly was Hamoud? Why was he made? Was there a hidden meaning in the repetitive Habibi? Wild theories spread, ranging from political satire to cursed videos from YouTube's early days. That's where Hamoud's power lies. Like many of the internet's strangest phenomena, Hamoud survived because of his ambiguity. He could be funny, creepy, or nostalgic, depending on who was watching. Remixes, brain rot edits, and even modern 3D recreations have kept Hamoud relevant on timelines to this day. As the internet embraces its weird nostalgia, Hamoud stands as a digital relic that resurfaces again and again. Like Shrek is Love, Momo Challenge, or Labubu, Hamoud is no longer just content. He is an icon of internet mystery, proof that something simple can become global, thanks only to the collective imagination of netizens. It started as nothing more than a promotional drink for McDonald's character Grimace, launched in June 2023. Bright purple, sweet, and fruity, meant only as a nostalgia campaign. But the internet had other plans. Within days, bizarre videos started flooding TikTok.
Happy birthday, Grimace. It's just gonna add.
The pattern was always the same. Someone drinks the Grimace Shake with a smile. Then the scene cuts to something disturbing. Their body collapses, their mouth foams purple, or they appear dead in grotesque positions. All shot in horror comedy style with shaky, cursed camera effects. This became known as the Grimace Shake trend. A promotional milkshake turned into a viral symbol of absurd death. Within weeks, TikTok was filled with thousands of variations, possessions after drinking, dances that ended in collapse, even short horror films about the curse of Grimace. The internet didn't stop there. Conspiracies, mostly comedic, spread fast. Some claimed the Grimace Shake was a secret McDonald's experiment. Others tied it to Grimace himself, as if the purple mascot had an evil side awakened with each sip. A parody transformed into a digital urban legend. Much like Hamoud or Labubu, Grimace Shake proved how quickly the internet can turn something harmless into myth. Strangely, McDonald's didn't fight the trend. They let it spread because it kept the campaign alive. Grimace, a forgotten mascot from the 1970s, suddenly became iconic again for Gen Z. The Grimace Shake stopped being a drink. It became a cultural artifact. Nostalgia, absurd humor, and horror comedy all blended into one. A bizarre 3D animation where a human head pops out of a toilet singing Skibidi Dop Dop Yes Yes. That was it. Yet somehow, it turned into one of YouTube's biggest phenomena. The creator, Dafuk Boom, didn't stop at one video. They kept making episodes. Skibidi Toilets battling cameramen, mutations, boss fights, full-scale wars rendered with cinematic effects. What started as a silly clip became a sprawling series with hundreds of episodes. Why did it go viral? The reasons are simple. The song is endlessly catchy. The head movements are absurd, but addictive. The short format makes binge watching effortless. But for children, the series often went from funny to frightening. The heads bursting out of toilets with bulging eyes and wide mouths were disturbing to young viewers. Some episodes had them screaming, attacking the camera, or mutating into grotesque forms. What looked like comedy often felt like jump scares. As the story escalated into war, mutations, and grotesque body horror, many kids stopped seeing Skibidi Toilet as a joke. For them, it became a monster. That duality is what made it so powerful. Skibidi Toilet is both the internet's biggest brain rot meme and a source of real nightmares for children. A strange world that began from just one photo. A yellow carpeted room, buzzing fluorescent lights, blank walls, no windows, no doors. No signs of life, just an endless, empty office. The photo first appeared on 4chan in 2019 with the caption, "If you're not careful and no clip out of reality, you'll end up in the backrooms." That single sentence sparked imagination. The backrooms became a liminal dimension, a never-ending labyrinth where anyone could be trapped forever. The internet expanded it into a massive lore. Levels were added, level 0 with infinite yellow rooms, level 1 with dark machine halls, level 2 with scorching tunnels, thousands of fan-made levels, each with unique monsters, rules, and survival guides. Why is the backrooms so terrifying? Because it looks ordinary, yet unsettling. Everyone has seen a room like it, but here, it never ends. The constant hum of fluorescent lights is suffocating, and above all, the absolute loneliness. No people, only the possibility of meeting something inhuman. The horror became stronger when creators like Kane Pixels made hyper-realistic backrooms films. Watching them feels like being inside, wandering the halls, hearing your footsteps echo, then suddenly being chased by something lurking just out of sight. For many, the Backrooms is more than creepypasta. It's a collective nightmare. Some even claim to have dreamed of places like it before learning about the concept, as if the Backrooms existed inside the human subconscious. From a single photo, it became one of the internet's most iconic legends, an endless yellow maze that leaves one lingering question. Is it fiction? Or could we all, one day, really no-clip into it? A toy with a strange smile, a song sung in a distorted voice, a milkshake that turned into horror, a toilet that became a battlefield, and a room that feels endless. They all began as simple trends, but the internet twisted them into something darker. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can reach our first 1,000 subscribers. And if you want more creepy or interesting stories about the internet, you'll find them only on Question Mark.